Hello, my first graders. Today, I'm here to talk to you about ghost letters. Ooh. So sometimes they're called ghost letters or silent letters. They're letters that show up and they don't make any sound at all. And they don't change the sound of any of the letters. They're just there and they're quiet. They're like a ghost. They don't say anything at all. They're just there. So when we see those letters, we have to get used to just skipping over them because they don't make any sound at all. I'm not worried about you spelling them right now, though there is some in here that you'll see that are sight words that we should know how to spell. But I want us to work on being able to identify them as we're reading and to be able to read words that have these silent letters in there. So I'm here with some of the common silent letters. We have KN, where the K in front of the N is a ghost letter. It's silent. It says nothing, but the N just goes right along saying, just like it normally would. So this K is a ghost letter. It shows up in front of the N. We have WR. The W is silent. Ghost letter. The R just goes right along, making its R sound. GN. The G is silent. Doesn't say anything. The N goes along saying So if you see GN together, know that the G is silent. Then we have MB. When you see MB together, the M says its sound, but the B is quiet. This usually shows up at the end of words, and there's actually quite a few that have MB at the end. Okay, and when you see that B at the end, it's quiet. Okay, MB, the B is quiet. All right, so let's take a look at some of the words I have for you. All right. The first word, you ready? Here's our K, KN. So we skip over this K. It's quiet, doesn't say anything. We go start doing our sounds right here. Knife, knife, like you cut with a knife. Okay, knife. The K is quiet. It's not knife. Knife? No. So when you try to sound out a word like that and you hear that sound in the beginning and it doesn't sound right, you know, hey, wait a minute, I have to stop and think, what is in this word that isn't right? And that k sound at the beginning isn't right. It's a ghost letter. It's quiet. So we have knife. This one. Again, K is quiet, so we go right to the N. Not. Now this isn't not like, don't do that knot. This is not like I tied a bow and I made a knot. Okay, that's a knot right there. It's when you tie something, knot. But remember, when you see that K in the front, right, KN, the K is quiet. Right, same thing, K in the front, KN, so K is quiet, skip right over it. Knob. So this is like a door knob, you know, the thing on a door that you turn to get in, okay? That's a knob. But the word knob has a quiet K in the beginning, has that ghost letter, doesn't say anything. And this is a word that you might look at and you're like, I know what that is, because we've done this word before, right? K is quiet. O. No. Remember how to's? I know how to do something. Okay, this is one of our old sight words as well. That K is quiet in the word no. Do you remember when we were writing it and we kept saying, don't forget, quiet K. Go right here, no. All right, so hopefully remembering the word no, which is a sight word, will help you with knowing. Remember that sometimes that K is quiet. So let's take a look at our next one over here. WR. The W is silent and the R goes right on to making it sound. So that's our ghost letter W. This is a familiar word. Ooh, skip right over the W. Right. Oh, old sight word, right? We read this a lot. Right. Remember that W is quiet. The R goes right along. So that's our ghost letter. Like I can write a story. Okay. W is silent. WR, right? Go right to the R. if I wrecked your toy, right? If I wreck something, it's like, I wreck it. I destroy it. Wreck. Quiet W in the beginning. Okay. And the last one. Quiet WR. So quiet W. R-N. Wren. And a wren is a type of bird. It's a small bird, and we have a lot of them where we live in New Jersey. So you can go outside and see a wren. It's a very small bird. Okay, wren. So again, quiet W. When you see the WR, W is quiet. All right, now let's look down here. GN. GN shows up at the beginning and at the end of words. So there's not a ton that use GN. But when you see GN, the G is quiet. It's a ghost letter. The N goes right along making it sound. So let's take a look at our first one. Okay, so G is quiet. N-at. Gnat. A gnat is a small bug. You ever go outside and there's like, you see these little bugs all over the place? I know sometimes on the playground they have them. That's a gnat, okay? Those small bugs that get in your face and you shoo them out of your eyeballs. Gnat, small bug. And actually the wren will eat the gnats. All right. Last one for you. Sign. Sign. Like the signs, hold up a sign. Hello. Okay, sign. So the G, see the GN is at the end. The G is quiet. We skip right over it and go to the N sound. So be on the lookout for GN, beginning and the end of words. All right, last ghost letter today, the letter B. When you see MB together, the M is what makes the sound. I know, look, usually it's before, right? Now the silent letter, the ghost letter is at the end. This shows up at the end of words. It's not a beginning of it's not a word starter. So you'll see MB at the end of many words, to be honest with you. So when you see MB, you stop at the M, you make the sound and nothing for the B. The B is a ghost letter, it's silent. Let's look at our first one. Oh, TH, we know that. Thumb. Like you have a thumb. My little picture of thumb. Okay, thumb. The B is quiet. We don't call this our thumb. Thumb? No, right? So again, remember, if it doesn't sound right, we know we have to stop and think, okay, what's going on in that word? That's our ghost letter, so that's what's going on. All right, same thing. Look, quiet B at the end. That ghost letter B is at the end. Numb. If something is numb, it means you can't feel it. Like your hands ever get so cold they're numb, it means like you can't feel them anymore. Okay, that's what it means to be numb. And last one, awful picture. Lamb. Lamb. A lamb, like a baby lamb, you know, baby sheep is a lamb. Okay, lamb. We don't call it a lamb, right? Lamb? No, lamb. So remember, when you have that B at the end, the MB, that B is quiet. You see MB together. And again, when you're trying to sound out a word, if it doesn't sound right, you have to take another look at the letters and see what's in that word that I know. What is in there that maybe should make a different sound or not a sound at all. So be on those lookouts for the ghost letters. The KN combination where the K is a ghost. WR where the W is a ghost. GN, G is a ghost. And MB, where the B is a ghost. All right, we're going to do some practice with this.